Heading to Walt Disney World. It's Christmas morning. Look at this, not a car on the road. Man, what a difference.
And behold, you will conceive in your womb and bear a son, and you shall call his name Jesus.
Good morning, everybody, and Merry Christmas. Main Street Fire Rescue, we are now on the air and reporting from Contemporary this morning. I have Christmas breakfast at Steakhouse 71. So we're going to try this Walt's Prime Rib Hash this morning. I've heard many things about it, have never had a chance to eat it yet. So with the excuse me, with the 50th drawing to a close at the end of March, I'm not sure how much longer these offerings will be up, so got to get in and try it. Plus, good Christmas morning breakfast. Let's have an amazing, wonderful, happy, joyous Christmas day, shall we? I tell you, the Disney resorts are simply stunning during the Christmas season. Good morning. So here's what we got this morning. Kind of toss up the Eggs Benedict or the Walt's Prime Rib Hash, but have to try this. This is special for the 50th, I believe. I'm not sure if they're going to keep this afterwards, so I'm going to give this a try. But they have, some have said this is one of the best breakfast offerings on property outside of Topolino's Terrace. So we get this Christmas day started off right with some fuel here. I got a bunch to replace it with right there. It's a little entertainment for dinner here. I just happened to check, and It's a Wonderful Life is on. They kind of, I think, do the rotation where they play it for, I'm guessing, several hours, maybe even 24, like it's a Christmas Story. So this is the famous Walt's Hash. Yeah, you're gonna see what's left of this. So after I'm done, you'll probably see an empty bowl. One thing with my vlogs, I'm not going to show myself eating. It just, to me, I am not a fan of that. So again, nothing against the YouTubers and streamers that do that. I'm just not into that. So I'm going to enjoy this and then show you what's left after this, and then we'll give a good review. So this is about what's left. I am stuffed. I'm going to tell you, this is some of the best flavored breakfast I've ever had. The only other hash that I would say competes with this is at Topolino's Terrace.
I'm a grandstand, but
I love these pictures coming into the Steakhouse 71. These are, man, this is old school here. This is the old sky buckets that used to go. I think it went from Tomorrowland all the way to Fantasyland. You can see the Tomorrowland Speedway. It has been shortened in recent times because of the construction of Tron. This used to be a lot longer than it is current time, but this would have been cool. I would have loved to have be able to see that. Same with Disneyland's. Theirs actually went through the Matterhorn mountain, because I believe the Skyliner was in first, and then they built the Matterhorn. So part of the challenge of building that roller coaster was they had to build it around the sky buckets. That could not have been easy. And that was the first tubular steel roller coaster ever to be built in the world. But this is a great picture. If you actually Google Walt Disney and Epcot, he was talking about the design of Epcot, but then also showing the Florida property. And that's the part where he was measuring his height, and he says, by this scale, I'm approximately 6 miles tall. So the Disney World Resort is actually twice the size of the island Manhattan, or a little bit larger than the city of San Francisco. It's 47 square miles. So after a phenomenal breakfast, we're going to take a ride up to the atrium level. I highly recommend that breakfast. I cannot speak enough good things about it. Like I said, the only other breakfast that comes close to that, and I would love to have both plates side by side to try them together, is the hash over at Topolino's Terrace for breakfast. Two of the best dishes on property. And I thought I'd show something. There's a place up here that has great historical significance. It's down here in the Ballroom of the Americas. If it's open, we'll go in there. Looks like Santa Claus was here getting some last minute orders in. So this is it. This is Ballroom of the Americas. Why is this special? If it's open, I'll show you why. Here it is. So in this ballroom, many years ago, right about in this area, Richard Nixon gave his famous "I'm not a crook" speech. I think it was right in here. If you look at it, you look at the ceiling and the backdrop, and also if you Google Richard Nixon "I'm not a crook" speech, it'll tell you that it was given here in the Contemporary in the Ballroom of the Americas. So I believe it was right in this area somewhere. Very, very cool piece of Walt Disney World history. Apparently, Nixon and Disney were very close. So what we're going to do is take a quick walk around the atrium, and then we'll come back later in the day and do some more. I just want to see the gingerbread house on Christmas morning here, and then we're going to take a trip over to Walt Disney World, Magic Kingdom. We're going to enter into Magic Kingdom on Christmas morning, something I've never done. And kind of by default, I'm going to do that this year. This over here is the Mary Blair Gingerbread House. For those that don't know, Mary Blair is the same person who designed the murals that you see all the way up there. And I believe there are some five-legged goats. Actually, there they are. They're right there. So most of them have hidden Mickeys. These have hidden five-legged goats. And I believe you can buy these too to decorate at home. These are contemporary gingerbread house kits. Just look at the monorails rolling through here. They are jam-packed, so I'm going to walk actually over to Magic Kingdom instead of dealing with that mess. No, plus it'll be nice. It's a little bit of nip in the air, but that's all right. So we're going to head down to the lower level and head over there. Plus, the only downside is if you're staying here, this is one of those resorts that it's it's a pay now or pay later resort, meaning if you're staying here and you're leaving Magic Kingdom, you're on the first stop. If you're trying to get to Magic Kingdom, you got to go to the TTC, Polynesian, Grand Floridian. So it takes a little extra time. So I'm just going to walk. All right, let's head on over. I know it's going to be crowded in there, but we're just going to have some fun. I'm not doing Genie Plus or anything like that today. I'm just going to enjoy the ambiance of being at Magic Kingdom for Christmas time. Oh my gosh, everybody, I forgot. The train is back in service. I believe it opened on the 23rd, so I get to ride the train today. First time in 4 years. 4 years! Actually, for me, it's been longer. Last time I rode the train was, I think, February of 2018. And it shut down on December 2018. Been a quick minute. So here's the plan. We're gonna walk in to Magic Kingdom. We're gonna just take in the ambiance, listen to the Christmas music. There's two things I want to do today. One, ride the railroad, and two, Carousel of Progress. Why Carousel of Progress? Because this year, with the exception of one day, I was off, but I have ridden the Carousel of Progress on all of the holidays that they portray in that attraction. So I was there on Valentine's Day. I rode it for Valentine's Day. I came back right at 4th of July, rode it for 4th of July. And then the only one I missed was Halloween. I was within a couple days of Halloween riding Carousel of Progress, and now Christmas Day. They represent Christmas Day or Christmas Day night in that attraction. So we'll be on Carousel of Progress today to complete the 4 seasons or the 4 holidays that are represented in that attraction. So lots of exciting things. And just approaching the ticket center up here, not the TTC, but where you scan your ticket to walk into Main Street USA, the crowds are piling up. And I guarantee you, the annual pass holder entrance will be the one with the least amount of people. So all of these ticket areas here, this is all day guests. These people have paid tickets. And just as I said, the annual pass holders up here, there's nobody in line for AP.
Look, you see all the lines? Okay, come on.
Yep, day tickets, AP.
Thank you.
I love the Christmas music here at Magic Kingdom. Here we are. Hello.
Do you know which one you use? Yes, ma'am. Do you know what you use? Yes. I have your girl side.
Thank you. All right, for the first time ever, we're gonna make this walk on Christmas Day morning. Merry Christmas, everybody. This is pretty cool. Although one thing, as cool as this is, wish I had my family with me, or I was home right now. This is good, but you can't beat family. Just by observation, Christmas Day does not have it's not the gigantic day that it used to be, only because of this reservation system. Before the reservation system, that's when, by now, the Magic Kingdom would usually be closed off until people would leave because it'd be at capacity. Well, now that they have this reservation system, they can just shut off the reservations and you can't get in. So the only way you're getting in today is have a reservation or wait till after 2 p.m. I think it's getting really crowded after 2 p.m. Which is why I don't understand this reservation thing, because yeah, you're gonna regulate people for the first 6 or 7 hours, but then everybody and their brother from all the other parks can flood this place and they ain't gonna do anything. So I don't know. Heading into my favorite land, Tomorrowland, and we have a new addition coming this coming year. Tron Light Cycle Power Run. Should have been open 2 years ago, but I'm looking forward to taking a ride on it. I'm gonna guess they're saying it's gonna open in April, so that would put annual pass holder previews probably late February into March would be a good guess. And then they may soft open it. This is also another gauge of how busy it is. When Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor has a line, there's a lot of people here. Yeah, there's a whole lot of people here. We are either heading to the People Mover or Carousel of Progress, one of the two, in no particular order. Since there's no line, we're going to hit People Mover first, because this is one of those that can go from 0 to 100 in no time.
Stay clear of the doors, which will open and close automatically. And
oh, this is cool. I got the very last car. Here we go.
Supervise younger beings.
I love being in the very tail end.
This is the TTA Blue Line.
Merry Christmas.
Around Tomorrowland. Tron Light Cycle Run.
I love a good circuit, and these are two of the best tracks in the cosmos for a bit of light, speedy competition.
Let's see what we got going over at Tron here. And this is the Christmas overlay they do for the Tomorrowland Speedway. All of that, all of those white decoration lights up. And then they have Christmas lights around the railings. It's really, really cool. And they're in the bushes.
Attention all
Here we are.
Galaxy
Tron is almost done.
Please keep forward-facing tentacles clear.
We got all the pathways done.
Thank you.
Landscaping's in. They're almost ready to put the sign in. Wow. I cannot wait for this to open. It's been a long time coming. And the Disneyland Railroad, which we'll be on that later today. That is so cool. I will say this though, I have ridden that with the lights going like that. It seems much slower when you can actually see where you're going. It's really strange.
Paging Mr. Morrow. Mr. Tom Morrow. Please contact Mr. Johnson in the control tower to confirm your flight to the moon. Thank you.
Oh, they have the entryway up too. Yeah, everything's about done. Hard to imagine they're gonna wait till April to open this thing. Maybe they were trolling us and it's actually going to be sooner.
Attention all visitors from Galaxy M31. Please keep forward-facing tentacles clear of oncoming vehicles. Thank you.
And then here we have the line for Space Mountain. This,
Your right is the Astro.
man, that's a big, big line.
Interplanetary Harmony and Fellowship.
It says 50, there is no way that's 50 minutes. No freaking way. That's maybe 2 hours from out there. Because once you get into the building, you have to go all the way off property into Space Mountain. If you haven't been on Space Mountain, or you have, you know that's a long walk once you walk in the
The next
doorway.
station is Walt Disney's Carousel of Progress.
That's going to be us next.
As usual, we'll keep moving ahead, and so does the carousel. Like progress itself, this theater never stops, inspiring new generations to dream of a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
Now approaching Tomorrowland Transit Authority Station.
My fellow sentient life forms, our People Mover journey has nearly come full orbit. Thanks for riding with us. It's been a pleasure to have you aboard. And even though we're concluding, this is always my favorite part. Because now is the time. Now is the best time to go out and explore tomorrow, today. See you in the future.
Next up, Walt's original design, Carousel of Progress. He actually had a major impact in the design of this. This actually was featured at the 1965 New York's World's Fair. After that, it resided at Disneyland for a while, and for some reason, it left Disneyland to come here. I'm glad we have it. This is a huge piece of history.
Hello, I'm Rex Out, and I had the honor of performing in that original show some 30 years ago.
We're going down up front here. So I've never sat this close to the stage before, but I did because I want to see all of the decorations, and there's a lot of tributes to the people that helped design this. So I'm going to take a closer look at this.
To Walt Disney's Carousel of Progress. You're in for a real treat. The Carousel of Progress was Walt's own idea from beginning to end. He loved it. He introduced the show at the World's Fair in New York City in 1964, and it was an immediate smash hit.
Oh, there's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, shining at the end of every day.
That's our teenage daughter. She's getting ready to go to a Valentine's dance across town on one of those new horseless trolleys. Phew, boy, hottest 4th of July we've had in years. We've come a long way, though, since the turn of the century, over 20-some-odd years ago. There goes Schwartz in his Huffmobile. He sure loves that horn.
Just a dream away.
Well, it's another Halloween here in the fabulous 40s.
Shining at the end of every day. There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, and tomorrow's just a dream away. He follows his dream with my heart.
And when it becomes a reality,
It's a dream come true for you and me.
So there's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, shining at the end of every day. There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, just a dream away.
Isn't it a pleasant holiday? Oh, turkey's in the oven, it's peaceful and quiet.
Yes! 300 points, my best score yet.
Well, it was peaceful until Santa brought that new virtual reality space pilot game.
No privacy at all around this place.
Sorry, Orville. Anyway, you guys don't know how good you got it nowadays.
You know, my grandpa told me the very same thing when I was a kid.
take that, you nincompoop!
Hey, check it out, Dad. Grandma's up to 975 points.
Wow, 975?
Temperature increase to 975. Big mode overload. Command error.
John, what's wrong with the oven?
What,
Big mode complete. Enjoy your meal.
Don't worry, Dad. Someday, everything's going to be so automated, you won't ever have to cook another Christmas turkey again.
There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, shining at the end of every day. There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, and tomorrow's just a dream away.
Man has a dream, and that's the start. He follows his dream with mind and heart. When it becomes a reality, it's a dream come true for you and me. Beautiful tomorrow, shining at the end of every day.
Thank you for joining us on Walt Disney's Carousel of Progress. Exit through the doors located at the back of the theater. Have a great, big, beautiful day. And remember, tomorrow is just a dream away.
Absolutely love Carousel of Progress. Again, that is Walt Disney Imagineering at its finest. Walt had a large part in the creation of this project. I wasn't able to capture it because of where I was sitting. The wife, the animatronic, the way the seats locked in, I couldn't see. There's a dry erase board right behind her arm, and there's a lot of notes on there. And one of them I could see as you drive by, it says pick up Marty at the airport. Well, what that refers to, I believe, is Marty Sklar, who also helped Walt in the design of Carousel of Progress. Oh, here comes the train. Yeah, we're gonna ride that next. But yeah, lots of really cool hints in Carousel of Progress. The other thing I thought I'd point out is it's a perfect day to ride that. Why? Because the narrator is the same narrator that narrates A Christmas Story. I believe it's Peter Billingsley. How cool is that? The next time, listen to Carousel of Progress and then listen to A Christmas Story. It's the same narrator. And also the guy that does Uncle Orville's voice was Mel Blanc, the voice of Bugs Bunny. My buddy's out on the stage. What's happening, Buzz? As you will get to know me through these vlogs, you will learn very quickly that Buzz Lightyear is my absolute most favorite Disney character. I have loved Toy Story from the start, and Buzz Lightyear he's my character. Everything I have is Buzz Lightyear. So, looking at the wait times, they're all pretty high, except Barnstormer, Tiki Room, and let's see what the railroad looks like. I keep forgetting. I'm right back here in Storybook Circus. You can get on the railroad from here. So we're gonna do that. Do Barnstormer, we'll hop on the railroad. Yeah. The other thing that we can do if we board the train from here is we can go right through the new Tron Light Cycle Run area and the new tunnel. What we'll do is we'll do a grand circle tour. We'll start here and we'll ride it all the way around. All right, we're gonna take a ride on this and we'll hop the train. I honestly think that would be one of the neatest jobs to have here at Walt Disney World. Would be a train engineer to be able to drive that thing. I can remember not that long ago standing here at 9 a.m. sweating my you-know-what off because it was 115 in the shade. Now it's 35. I will tell you, this little coaster packs a punch. It is absolutely fun to ride. If you can, get in the very back seat. You get swung around like crazy back there.
What do you think? I was thinking.
So this is the first time coming down here and riding the train in a very, very long time. Over 4 years. Oh man, this is exciting. I can't wait to do this. Oh, sweet.
On our way, and I'm so glad to have you with us. The next leg of our journey takes us to Main Street, USA. We'll head for Frontierland after that. Next up is a place that's always ahead of the curve, and not just because we're on a straightaway. Our metropolis of mechanical marvels, Tomorrowland. But I'm still awed by the rockets in Spaceport 75. Gonna take the now machine with me.
Unidentified users detected in upload conduit area. Scanning. Calculating. Locomotive maintaining trajectory. Intervention not required.
That's the secret that makes intergalactic travel possible. So simple once you hear it, right? Yes, sirree, in this place of boundless optimism, the possibilities are endless. You might say the sky's the limit, but even that is no obstacle in tomorrow. Trip around the Magic Kingdom is almost complete. I can't thank you enough for spending part of your day with me, and I hope you've enjoyed your journey as much as I've appreciated being a part of it. We're now approaching our most charming destination, Main Street, USA, a place where the only thing sweeter than the townsfolk is the treats. After our stop, we'll be heading for Frontierland, followed by a visit to Fantasyland. What say we give our fellow travelers a friendly wave hello? This is Main Street Station, after all. Welcome to Main Street, USA.
I'll give you all a pro tip here. If you're here at Disney and want to ride the trains, don't get on at Main Street Station here. This is the busiest area of the park. There's no wait in Fantasyland. Nobody go. I don't even know if people realize there's a station down there, but I literally walked onto the train there. So, especially during busy times, people are gonna stand in line for a while. Just take the walk to Fantasyland and get on there. Don't waste your time here on Main Street. Pro tip. Man, the sheer amount of people pouring in here is unreal. I mean, they just keep coming. Like where they're unloading from the monorail, they're just coming in mobs. Yeah, I'm gonna ride the train around with one more loop, and yeah, we're gonna call it a day. We're gonna go back home and relax, because it's about to get very, very crowded. You can hear the Christmas party coming through, or Christmas parade.
Beginning a grand circle tour.
Here we go.
With stops along the way in Frontierland and Fantasyland. Sit tight and keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs well inside the train. We're currently departing Main Street Station. And if you're missing those friendly faces already, not to worry. On this train, it's never goodbye. It's always see you real soon. Friends, I'm so delighted you joined us today. There's nothing I enjoy more than showing folks around this Magic Kingdom, especially because it's certified proof that in these parts, dreams really do come true. See, there was a time not so long ago that I was just a young fella on Main Street with a balloon in my hand and a wish in my heart that someday I'd be the conductor of this train. And wouldn't you know it, with a bit of gumption and a dash of magic, here I am. So believe it when I say that around here, anything is possible. That, folks, is the sound of adventure. There's always plenty to explore here in Adventureland. Now, if you're more the rootin' tootin' type, then partner, saddle up, because this here's Frontierland. Home to cowpokes, campfires, and country bears, this outpost is full of tall tales, and even taller mountains. Yonder is Big Thunder Mountain and its runaway mine trains. Well, just ahead is Splash Mountain, where you'll find Brer Rabbit in his laughing place. But be sure to say hi. Those critters love when folks drop in. We've reached Frontierland Station, everyone, so sit tight and hold those horses until we come to a complete stop. If we disembark, please carry your strollers all the way up the platform. Watch your step now. This is Frontierland Station.
Just remain seated until the train comes to a complete and full stop and we get our all clear whistle from our engineer. Just remain seated until we come to a complete stop and we hear that whistle. Remain seated. That's our all clear.
This is really cool. If you sit in the back of the train, you can hear them singing Zippity Doo Dah on Splash Mountain. I'm gonna miss that song. You can be sure that between now and January 22nd, I will be riding Splash Mountain as much as possible.
If you're just joining us, a hearty welcome aboard. We're heading for our next stop, Fantasyland, before carrying on to Main Street, USA. Everybody stay seated and keep your hands and arms, feet and legs safely inside the train. And as always, keep an eye.
Look, there's no line for Splash Mountain today. I wonder why. Oh, that would be a cold ride. Chances of getting wet on that are not that great, but today would be the day when you'd catch a wave just right and get soaked.
Folks, we're just about out of the woods and into the forest. The enchanted forest of Fantasyland, where magic... Listen. Hear that?
It's a train.
Told you it's enchanted, and not just the forest. From the tips of castle spires to the sands under the sea, magic and happily ever afters await around every corner in Fantasyland.
I love how the train whistle echoes through the woods like that.
Friends, travelers, children of all ages.
Reminds me of Dollywood.
Coming down the track and headed straight for the stupendous, the sensational, the spectacularific Fantasyland Storybook Circus. This is the place to soar with Dumbo.
Remain, and that's our all clear again. Here for Fantasyland.
Oh, man. You cannot beat a ride on that train. In fact, it's a little warmer and less crowded. I'd stay down a little longer and just ride it a couple times. It is so nice. It's very relaxing. Yeah, look at what a difference a couple minutes makes. I literally walked on this not long ago, but people are getting up now. They're finally wandering into the parks. It is very busy now. So this is why I get here early, because it is fixing to get crazy busy. It wasn't too terrible this morning, I mean, realistically, but now you can see it. I mean, the sheer amount of people coming off the monorail and the ferry boats. Yeah, it's getting time. But anyway, the train ride was awesome. It's such a good time. After the season when it's not as busy, when the Christmas crowds leave and we kind of get back to a little bit lower attendance, I'm going to have to get on the train and ride it. Like I said, I was going to ride it back to Main Street Station, Main Street USA, but it is very crowded over there. So just thought I'd walk back to Main Street USA. And yeah, let's check out some wait times on our way up there. This is wow. This is Lightning Lane for Little Mermaid. Keep in mind, this is a premium today. It's $30 a person. So just a few days ago, it was only 15 bucks. Now it's 30. And 35, 40 minutes for Little Mermaid, that's a long wait. When this ride has a longer than 10-minute wait time, it is very busy. This is how you can kind of gauge the days here. Let's go check out the way to Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. I can give you a lot of tips for being here during most of the year. This week, Christmas Day, Christmas week, this one's tough. About the best way to have a decent time is, realistically, you're gonna need Genie Plus. You're gonna need to spend the money. If you can't, then you're gonna figure out what attractions you want to ride and just make a list and do the best you can. The other suggestion would be to get here first thing in the morning, and right about now, 12:30, 1 o'clock, go back to the resort and relax, and come back about 6 or 7 tonight. I'm gonna tell you, the next 5 hours is gonna be crazy. Lots of long waits, lots of heavy crowds. Enjoy your resort. That way you don't leave your vacation stressed to the max. That's not what a vacation is for. And so this queue here, this is Seven Dwarfs Mine Train Lightning Lane. This is these people have all paid, I think today it was $15 to $17. And current standby wait time, 75 minutes. That's going to balloon up to 120 to 200 probably today. So we can't walk through the castle because there's a show coming up, but we can walk around. And we'll get a good view of what Main Street's currently looking like. Let's stop in the Christmas shop real quick over here. They actually make a Bose candle that smells just like this place. Morning. It smells so good in here. And this is very crowded in here. Holy cow. I would have to visit the Christmas shop on Christmas Day, right? They have the Disney Arches. Oh, and Main Street Station. Very cool. So normally, there's hardly anybody in that shop on most days. You could basically hit a baseball in there and not hit anybody. Not today. That place is a madhouse. Or as we'd say, the string of Peloponnese in there. And one more thing I want to show you for a good dining option during the holiday season. Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. One place you cannot go wrong with, and my wife and I found this out earlier this year on Thanksgiving Day. Well, we ate the day before Thanksgiving. Right here, Liberty Tree Tavern. This place is absolutely excellent. They have different themed rooms with all different historical artifacts, and their menu is insanely good. This is the one we had. We had the turkey, the family style with the turkey, pot roast, roasted pork, traditional accompaniment, seasonal vegetables, stuffing, costly macaroni and cheese, and the toffee cake was incredible. And for 2 of us, it was less than $100. That was a great meal. And it's all you can enjoy, or all you care to eat, however you say that. All right, y'all, it is getting very busy. We are going to make our way back to Main Street, USA. Wow. It's getting very crowded. But it's what I expected too. It's not like I came here not expecting it to be crowded. Check out that castle. I'm very much looking forward to next year. Once they kind of looking forward to all the 50th stuff coming off soon. It's going to be there for another 3 months, and then they're going to tear it all down. Well, not the castle, but the 50th decorations. And hopefully all of us are keeping our fingers crossed that with all the 50th decorations off, we'll be able to see the dream lights again next year. And that is Christmas at its finest. When this castle lights up with all those dream lights, that is spectacular. Anybody that's ever seen that in person, you know, pictures don't do that justice. You have to stand here and see that for yourself with that whole castle lit up. It's stunning, absolutely stunning. Last time we saw it was when I was here with Paige in December of 2019. And that's always a big thrill of the Disney Marathon too, as you come running down Main Street, USA. If you're fast enough, you can get over here before the sun comes up and actually see the castle lit up. with the dream lights on, because they will leave all the Christmas decorations up till well after the Disney Marathon, which is awesome. Check this out, y'all. You want to talk about a string of Peloponnese? This is what that looks like. Oh my gosh. Look at that, you can't even see pavement. My goodness. So we walk down Main Street or go? Yeah, I'm gonna cut through the gift shop. That's either gonna be a really good or really bad idea. Also here, don't worry about sitting at a table. Go out there under the hubgrass. Take your meal and go spend time in the hubgrass. There's nobody over there, literally. Everybody's fighting for these seats and it's crowded. Go sit in the hubgrass over there. Less crowded. So when they built these gift shops, they weren't meant for all of just, they were designed for a lot of people, but with the sheer amount of scooters now and the strollers being a lot bigger than they ever used to be, it's just, it makes moving through here almost impossible.
Exactly. Ignore everything her mama gave it to her. Just be quiet sometimes.
People are fighting on Christmas Day. I tell you, if you don't come here with some kind of plan to relax, this place will shred your every last nerve if you're not careful. And you can see it coming out in people. So I'm gonna about face out of the gift shop. That's not gonna get through this one this time. Normally you can cut right through there and it's actually a really good cut through. Not today. I do love the Christmas windows though. How everything's decorated. It reminds me of downtown Chicago when Marshall Fields and Carson Perry Scott used to decorate their windows. I don't know if they still do it. I imagine they do. But every year Marshall Fields would do a different theme. And then that theme would be what the windows would be themed as, and then the main big Christmas tree down in the Walnut Room would be themed after that as well. And right here, these are really cool. They have all the windows around the Emporium have the story of Mickey's Christmas Carol. All right, y'all, it is that time. I'm gonna head back home. I'm gonna head on out. I'm gonna take the monorail over to the Contemporary where I parked at, and might wander around the Contemporary a little bit, and then head home and enjoy Christmas Day afternoon at home. But this was a lot of fun. I mean, even though it's insanely busy, still had a great time. Riding the train, the Carousel of Progress, People Mover. So it was awesome. This is just an experience. We'll talk more about it when I get home. I get my camera charged up. We'll talk about what is it like here. You know, is it something I would do again? And would I recommend this to people? We'll find out. Let's get that monorail.
On our way to Disney's Contemporary Resort. If you're standing, please hold on to the silver handrails and please do not lean against the automatic doors. Thank you, folks, and once again, welcome aboard Monroe Red, and Merry Christmas.
We welcome you aboard our Highway in the Sky and hope you've enjoyed the Magic Kingdom. We are traveling to Disney's Contemporary Resort. During our travels, please hold on to the handrails and stay clear of the doors. For the comfort of others, no smoking, please. Thank you. We are now entering Disney's Contemporary Resort.
Right back to where we started.
She identified like a goat, which could be seen if you go up to the 6th floor on the monorail side. You work kind of towards Chef Mickey's. You're right there. Actually, we're not. So fun fact, I actually brought this up to help fix the snow because it blows air So I used it to make it look more natural instead of using my hand. This entire thing was actually, we put these kits together yesterday using the icing, and we let our frames sit with a coffee cup on the inside just to help hold it up. We like to say that our icing is hurricane proof as it is made in Florida, so it stays pretty stable. But we let it sit for 24 hours and then we decorate the ones that we built yesterday today.
Oh, I thought we'd come out here for a minute. Just to enjoy the beauty of this resort. The more time I spend here, the more this is becoming one of my more favorite Walt Disney World resorts. I think because being a previous architecture major, I really appreciate the design of this building. And what's really neat too is at nighttime, you can actually see some of the rooms have Christmas trees in it. They have stockings on the rail. And there we got a genuine bona fide 6-car monorail going by us. Oh, it's such a cool view right here. This is the other thing I love about this resort. You can tell some of the older school resorts, they have the themed trash cans with the logo and the name of the resort. Especially this. Again, I would love to have this for home. And we have the mural right here on the wall. Noticed a quick update. The Disney bus collection, the Magical Express has been removed. So it's just Disney Transportation and Cruise Line. I have the one at home that's got Magical Express in there. I just happened to notice that. Interesting. You know what? I am going to get me one of these gingerbreads. It is Christmas Day. All right, I think we are ready. I have my Christmas cookie and I have some stocking stuffers for Paige that I found. I think she'll like these for her travels because now she travels so much that I mean, realistically I want to get her things she can use while she's out and about on traveling. So we are going to head back down to the first level and we're going to work our way home. God, it's almost 2 o'clock already. I swear Christmas Day flies by. Christmas Day and the 26th. 26th is another one. You get up in the morning, you blink your eye, and it's 5:30, 6 o'clock at night. But I'm having a lot of fun though. I'm staying busy because there's been moments where I really start getting homesick, and so I'm glad I'm out doing this today. And we are coming right back to where we started, way back at 7:30 this morning. I got to finish this off with a little Joffrey's here, and then we're going to head home. Here we are. We are all set. We got coffee and then gingerbread. They're ready for the trip home. The whole 25 minutes. I'm going to go outside here and see the tree real quick. It is neat this is out here, but I tell you where this would be awesome is in that atrium. If you look at old pictures of the Contemporary, there used to be a tree inside there before they added all those restaurants and everything. If you go back in the late 70s and early 80s, the Contemporary used to have a Christmas tree inside the main atrium, which, how perfect would that be in the atrium, huh? I'm gonna try to get a picture of this. Well, all right, y'all. It has been a day and a good morning and part of the afternoon. Like I said a minute ago, it's hard to believe it's almost 2 o'clock already. Day's flying by. So I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna enjoy some of my gingerbread and my Joffrey's, warm up, relax, watch a little TV, football's on. Been a great time. Merry Christmas. What's up, everyone? Merry Christmas again. It's Matt. I am home after an eventful day at the Disney parks, and can you believe it? It's dark outside already. I mean, my gosh, I swear, I said this coming out of Contemporary. Christmas Day and usually the 26th seem to go by so freaking fast. Like you literally, you know, you get up and the sun's just, this morning my alarm went off at 6:30 and the sun wasn't even up yet. And I laid there for a little longer, and along about 7, the sun was breaking through. And I started getting ready to go to breakfast and then Magic Kingdom, and now next thing you know, it's dark again. It's unbelievable how fast Christmas Day goes by. Hi, little Chiefy. You helping out here? You have any inputs, little Chief? Christmas Eve to Christmas Day, you have a Christmas story on for 24 hours. I love this. I gotta fix this star. Oh yeah. So, I said this earlier today when I got off the Carousel of Progress. The narrator for Christmas Story is the narrator for the Carousel of Progress. I never put the two together, but I was watching a history on the Carousel of Progress and the voiceovers that were done in there, and it was the guy that did the Christmas Story. I think it was on YouTube. It was like so many facts about the Carousel of Progress you didn't know. And then the Uncle Orville, that no privacy at all around here, is Mel Blanc, who played Bugs Bunny. In fact, if I could have gotten home this time, that it would have been that type of a Christmas morning, because my brother and I were talking the other day, and everything is covered. They're measuring it in feet over in Michigan. Yeah, I've had several Christmas mornings where you wake up and you see the scenery like that. It's absolutely beautiful. See, check out the narrator here.
Santa Claus had come.
This is me and my brother to a T when we were growing up. I used to do that too when I was looking for a gift I really wanted. Oh, and then little Chiefy, hard at work. Love the dad's reaction every time she talks about Aunt Clara. My grandfather used to say that a lot. You didn't get everything you wanted? Oh, well, that's life.
Did you know? Yeah.
Don't shoot any animals or birds.
Except the Bumpus' dog.
Now it is well known throughout the Midwest that the old man is a turkey junkie. A bona fide Gaudi Turkana freak. A few days before Christmas, his eyes would begin to gleam with a wild and ravenous light.
I love the Christmas lights being on in here. It just makes everything feel so cozy.
Oh, but no matter. Christmas was on its way. Lovely, glorious, beautiful Christmas, around which the entire kid year revolved.